curiosity. Well, what do you got? A creepy reindeer.
Let's see if that's on the camera.
Hi. Hi, baby. Thank you for the reindeer.
Such a good girl, Elsie. Oh, I gotta wait for the camera to catch up.
Hello, everybody.
I don't think that's... I just saw your wave. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, Spookiness and Creepy Reindeer are here for Mailbag.
Started the archive just moments before you guys came in, so
Oh,
we did that wave and everything.
Oh, great.
That's perfect.
Preserved forever.
Let's see if that's better for Spookiness. I missed the demands to see my socks yesterday, so I'll show you today. These socks were given to me by Jimmy and Jenny, and it looks like Gary is hugging my foot, which is awesome. Oh, hi, Max. Oh, hi.
I'll be covered for regardless. It'll just be visible.
Hi, Maggie.
Yeah, so Jen
Maggie, Maxie.
well, she's gonna go run to Target, and then, so she won't be joining us for a little bit, but she realized that for her final on Monday, she has like 4 lectures to catch up on, and they close by Monday, so she's got to watch 4 hours of lectures.
Oh gosh, that's a lot of work.
Because the final opens Monday and it's due on Tuesday, so she's gonna do
guys are certainly invited if you feel like having an Indian buffet for lunch.
Probably running together.
You might, yeah, about 50-50.
Yeah, he literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on this page has this name on and
Oh, okay.
he doesn't chat a lot, so we know, but he's local, and his sister goes up to a
Yeah,
bunch of
we've
these
been going
things
back and
Oh, I
forth.
remember when that happened. Yeah. Okay. Let's see, put them here maybe. It's making noise. Oh my gosh, it's making noise. That's funny. Oh, did she put my, yeah, so I made that. I made that emoji for Barry, the nuclear explosion. We don't have a lot of stuff for Mailbag today. Where's the box? Maybe we should move the ball track a little bit. Hopefully they're still there. Oh, there's a hair tie. Custer, there's your hair tie.
I know, I was confused by it.
Yeah, I'll let them.
It's so hard to keep up with the KADs.
Well, there's this.
I know, if they come up the chat long enough to
So Elinari said I needed to pronounce a word, and I think it's Wilslow, but I don't know actually what's going on. So there you go, Marta. Wilslow? I don't know.
Thank you so much.
Don't say that yet. Wait until you see if it's any good.
I think it's
It was
good.
made by you in a claw cup. That's amazing right there.
It's a great cup, isn't it? I love that thing. All right, I guess we got to do a mailbag.
Yeah, I guess we do.
This is delicious. Sincerely.
Yeah, this is, my latte is amazing. Good job.
This is really
Yay! Well, I've got a new job lined up if I decide to quit KA and become a barista. Hey, everybody.
Oh, no.
Sorry we're starting the mailbag just a little bit late.
shredded something.
They fell
This
over.
is Elsie written all over.
Elsie, no. Elsie, you cannot have creepy reindeer.
Elsie, come here. Elsie, this one's for you.
Okay.
I'm going to sit right here.
Okay.
I don't know where you want to be. We had to get rid of the beanbag chair. I think I mentioned that.
Yes, you did.
Here, I'll move over just a little. You can sit.
Yeah, I'll sit next to you.
Yeah.
Let me. I don't need that.
Hi, Custeroo. Let me check the camera angles. So, hello, everybody. Welcome to Mailbag. As you see, we've got a couple celebrity guests
Oh,
today.
celebrity.
Far from celebrity.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
Well, we have Dr. BRU from our Discord chat for Patreons, and we have Jimmy D, who is also from the chat, and you might remember Jimmy D from having run Kitten Academy while we were away last year for a little while. So,
It was an attempt.
yeah, no, you did very well. Very well. We also have DJ, as always. She's going to go hide in a corner.
Oh, Elsie.
Elsie is having some
Watch
fun
out, there's
here.
a thing there, Elsie.
So I have a whole bunch of stuff that I sort of wanted to announce today, and we've got a really short mailbag. We've got 2 big boxes, 1 little package, and a handful of letters. So this is probably going to go pretty quickly. So let me start by saying a couple of things that I wanted to say. First off, I'm uploading last week's mailbag right now. This is 2 weeks running where I'm uploading last week's mailbag while I'm doing this week's mailbag. So maybe that's a new tradition, I don't know, but it'll be up really soon. And then DJ has a list of all the stuff that I wanted to talk about, right?
Yeah, so we're doing a Q&A today.
Okay, yeah, let's start there. Because it's a short mailbag and because we've had a lot of requests to do a Q&A, we're going to do this mailbag. It's probably going to be over in 20 minutes, and then we're going to take like a 10-minute break to refill my coffee. And after that break, we're going to come back and do a Q&A. So if you want to think about what sort of questions you'd like to ask for a Q&A, and you can ask questions to me, you can ask questions to DJ, you can ask questions to Dr. Brew, and you can even ask questions to Jimmy D. You can even ask questions to the faculty they probably won't answer, which brings me to the second thing that I wanted to talk about, which is if you watch the videos that are on our channel, we just published Wombat's Faculty Seminar Series Episode 1. This is an amazing video. It's very different from anything that we've published on our YouTube channel before. It's hardly even a video. It's really more like an audio book or a radio play. And what it is it's one of Wombat's Kitten Academy stories, which you probably remember. We've got a book published of those stories. You can get to it on our website. If you go to kitten.academy, you go under Other. There's a choice there for Wombat Stories, and you can buy it in whatever format you want. Brilliant stories about the kittens and the faculty at Kitten Academy, and illustrated too by great artists. So out of that came Wombat, the same person that wrote the book, wrote a script for everybody to perform. The story of the script is basically, what if the faculty and the student kittens got together and had a Q&A session of their own, more or less. So it explores that premise, and some people coordinated, BRU especially helped to coordinate getting a whole bunch of folks from the Discord chat for
It actually
our
wasn't
Patreons.
me, it was Stockholm Ed who did
Stockholm
this one.
Ed, okay, did
I
the
don't do
coordination. You're right.
everything on Discord.
You're right.
Yeah.
That's in the video description. Thanks for correcting me there. Stockholm Ed got a bunch of people together, cast the parts for everybody in this radio play, and then they put it all together, produced it, and it's brilliant. It's really cute, and you can watch it for free on our YouTube channel. So take a look for that if you haven't seen it yet. It's adorable. Let's see. Where was I going with that? I feel like I was leading up to something, but now I've lost the thread. But that's okay. That's all right. Anyway, my point being, it's really cute. If you haven't watched it already, you totally should watch it, and it's really fun the way that the community came together to make that happen.
I can see you guys.
Oh, there you are. Cool.
See that?
All right. There are a couple other things that I want to talk about, so let me just power through the stuff that I wanted to say. First off, I just mentioned our Discord and our Patreon like a couple times in a row. I think most of you already are participating in this and know about it, but we do have a presence on Patreon where you can subscribe to donate money to Kitten Academy. And if you just donate $1 a month, that gets you access to the best thing on the internet, which is our Discord server, where all the Kitten Academy fans come together and chat about Kitten Academy and about everything else, too.
Alumni photos.
Oh, and yes, the biggest draw, of course, is that we have a channel that's specifically for photos of the graduated kittens, the alumni. And it's brilliant, and every day there's a ton of activity there, new pictures and stuff to see. So if there's any kittens that you missed, that's a good chance to get to see them. But otherwise, it's just a great group of people. They talk about Kitten Academy all day. I can't recommend it highly enough. And it's worth mentioning that BRU does arrange the Kitten Academy Con, which is now going to be in its second year running, and it is strictly for people that are on that Patreon and on Discord, and their guests, but mostly it's just the folks that are on the Patreon and Discord that are going to be attending that, so if you were interested, that's the way to find out more about it. DJ sent me some notes here to the things that I wanted to talk about, so I do need to mention some housekeeping stuff, which is that a lot of you have sent in donations by check, and come to find out that some of those checks have not been deposited. It was an oversight. I don't know what else to say about it except that I'm really sorry that those checks didn't get deposited. DJ's throwing herself under the bus. There is some truth to saying it's her fault, but I wasn't going to say it. This really doesn't have to be anybody's fault, though. The fact, though, is that the checks that have been sent that haven't been deposited, we decided how to deal with this situation, and we're going to deal with it like this. We're not going to deposit those checks. So if you have sent us a check, it's outstanding, you're wondering if it's ever going to be deposited, it's not. We're starting clean today. Any checks that are in the mailbag today will get deposited. Any checks that come after that will get deposited, and we'll make sure that we're responsible about this in the future. And I have to apologize so much because your donations are important to us, and I know you care for these kittens the way that we do. And it's a terrible thing that this didn't get handled appropriately, and I just can't apologize enough.
But we are grateful.
We are.
And I do think it's the thought that counts.
If it's the thought that counts, you guys,
it's okay that we
everything's
didn't
fine.
cash your checks. We really appreciate the fact that they sent us checks.
Well, that's true.
That means a lot.
We do greatly appreciate it. So I just wanted to say I'm sorry, and if you have had an accounting problem because you keep going to your checkbook to balance it every month and you're like, that $10 I sent to Kitten Academy is still outstanding, well, now you know. You can just scratch it out. We'll make sure that we shred your check, and that'll be that. So I'm really, really sorry. Let's see, the screensaver came on here. I got to look. So on a very related note, we have been just epically behind on email, and we're caught up now, in a sense. There's still a couple of emails that need to be responded to, but we got some help from one of our excellent Patreon and Discord friends, Lisa K, who's been a fan of ours for a long time.
She's the best.
She's a wonderful person, and she has the
The
original
original
Lisa.
Lisa.
She has graciously offered to help us with not only our email, but if you sent us a message on Facebook, you've probably gotten a response to that Facebook message, and also on Twitter. And she's like sort of the front line for that stuff. And then the stuff that she can't deal with, she does send to me, and it's still being neglected. So the good news is that we're making some awesome progress, and Lisa K is fundamental to that, and we're just so grateful. And then the bad news is that there are some things I still have to do. So
I'll take those, the ones that she can handle.
oh, I think DJ is gonna be the second line. So we're gonna. My point is that we've got a plan in place. Lisa K has already started working that plan. DJ's gonna get involved and help work it, and we're gonna get caught up, and we're gonna make everything good. And I'm sorry that we've just been so out of it as far as getting that stuff done. So thanks for bearing with us while we did. So finally, we're going to dig into this mailbag in any second, but I just want to mention two more things. One is that I'm going to be out a lot in the next upcoming weeks, especially the week of the 5th next month. So while I'm out, DJ's going to handle everything here. So you might be seeing a little bit less of the close-up streams and stuff, because DJ doesn't necessarily do all that. So we'll see.
Maybe I'll do silent.
She might do some silent ones, but you just won't hear so much talking during that time. And then finally, the excitingest thing is that after we're done with the Q&A in here, after we're done with the mailbag and the Q&A today, the very next thing that happens after the Q&A is that we are going to bring Smokey up to live in this room for a little while. And she may get to be on the stream a little bit as a result of that. You'll get to see some Smokey. Smokey will get a chance to come out of her office and try something new. I'm hoping it'll be a way to reintroduce her to the faculty, and maybe if we're lucky, she'll decide that she likes them after all, and we can finally make a change in her circumstance. Wouldn't be too hopeful, though. That's just a sort of
Yeah, she doesn't have to. She's
right.
comfortable.
It would be cool if that worked out. I think it would be nice for her to have a little change in her circumstance for a while. But my guess is that she's not going to like it very much, and we'll move her back to the office by the end of the week. So, okay.
Good job, Maggie.
That's it. I plowed through all that news. It was a lot of news, I know.
That's a lot, yeah.
Yeah, so I know it was a lot to digest. You can definitely go back, rewind, watch it again if I was too quick.
Maggie.
And if I was unclear about any of that, or you have any more questions about it, we're going to have a Q&A as soon as we're done with the mailbag. So save up those questions. How can they send us questions, DJ? Obviously, you can ask us the questions. Yeah.
Because we're going to have the break.
You're right. You're right. We'll get back to that. Save your questions. We'll tell you how to send us those questions soon. So there's one thing. I'm just going to start with this letter because this is very related to what I was just talking about. We got this beautiful postcard from Mr. Elso Cat.
Yay.
And it's got these two cats kind of hugging each other. It's really adorable. And the card says, and normally I might not even read this on the stream, but because of what I just talked about, I feel like it's important. It says, "You are off the hook for mailing back the Polly Beetle Starbucks card, but others there want it if you don't. Your Starbucks lady may want it." By your Starbucks lady, I think they mean Jenny.
Probably.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Yes.
That's what I call her.
Hey, Starbucks lady. You can frame it and put it on your desk. LOL, I don't collect things too much. All natural items like pottery, wood, baskets, rocks, crystals, and so on. Art, too. Jess is gone at Starbucks. So the point of this is that Mr. Elso Cat sent us this rare Starbucks card with Paul McCartney sort of kind of half giving a thumbs up and half grabbing his lapels. I can't tell what he's trying to do there, but just looking cute like he does. And we've still got the card, and the point of this is that originally Mr. Elso Cat wanted us to send this card back because it is a rare find. And I think Mr. Elso Cat's owner thought that this would make a good addition to her Starbucks card collection.
I do that.
So here's my point. Despite what you said, Mr. Elso Cat, I think you thought that we forgot about this, and you have every right to think that we forgot about this because we set it aside in a special place to send it back to you, and that's where it has stayed. That's why I was able to find it and show it off right now on the mailbag, because I knew exactly where it was and exactly that we hadn't done a thing with it. So first off, again, it's another chance for me to apologize for not getting sort of the business end of Kitten Academy done the way that we would like. But also just to say, let me know if you still want it back. You can send me an email or something, and Lisa K will get it.
Yeah, there you go.
So it all comes together. It all comes together. Let me know if you still want it back. I'll still send it to you. We're so far behind it. And to just give another illustration of that, one of our fans sent in birthday presents for Charlie, and we just got those to Charlie like last week. So we're always running really far behind, but that doesn't mean that we're not going to do it. We totally try to fulfill all of our obligations the best we can, just sometimes it takes us a long time, so you have to be really patient with us. And thank you, Mr. Elsocat, for saying that we could give it to Jenny. If you decide that you don't want it back, we will give it to Jenny. I think she'll think it's special, because it is special. So, okay, now let's dig into some of these that need to be opened. First off, we have a letter from Ms. Renolda, who has written to us many times in the past, and is the one that can work the word per into any other word in the English language. It is quite a skill. And it is addressed not to us, but it is addressed to Smokey and Elsie. So,
Oh, Elsie, you got a card.
I know,
Go
Elsie.
see
You
your
got a
card.
Elsie. What do you
Check
think
it
of
out.
that?
Yeah, there you go.
How exciting. Elsie's right there to get her card. Oh,
Hi.
Oh, hi,
Okay.
Elsie. Hi. No, go
So
see your
let's.
card.
It says for two special girls on Valentine's Day, Smokey and Elsie, and it's got
Aw.
a little girl holding a cat.
No, Elsie, go see your card.
Elsie,
Go see it.
what is this? It says Smokey and Elsie, there's not enough sugar in the world history to match how sweet you are and how much we love you. Lots of parov. Smokey and Elsie, and then it says, this is from Renolda and Cordell Walker, the Cape Breton cat. We love you too. And here's Cordell Walker's also signed the card. And it says, extra special love is what this card brings, along with wishes for a happy day filled with all your favorite things. Happy Valentine's Day. Elsie is going to... Elsie.
I've been
come here,
wanting to
those
say
are
this
you.
for probably a year
Elsie.
now. It's pronounced Cape Breton.
Okay, I've wondered. I
It's
know I can say it
Breton,
wrong. but
not
Cape-
Breton.
I'll try to get it right from now on. Cape Breton. Okay.
Yes.
Cordell Walker, anyway.
Yes.
So that's good. And yes, that just goes to show how many letters that we've gotten over time from Cordell Walker.
Oh, they're always great letters.
Yes, and how many times I've mispronounced it then, it's innumerable. Okay. Here we have a card that's addressed to us in this really cool box lettering that I think is awesome. And let's see what we got. Hi, Ari. Ari, I was talking about this when we went out to dinner last night. Ari is a big fan of Elsie and actually thinks he's a dog. He tries to eat her dog food. He wants to go out with her when she goes out in the yard. This kind of looks like you, Ari. What do you think of that?
Elsie, over here. Elsie, over
This
here.
says, Dear DJ, Mr. A, Quiche Lorraine, other students, faculty, and
Thank you.
Ryan.
Ryan?
And Ryan.
Whose birthday was
Yes, Ryan, whose birthday it was.
Mystery Ryan.
Just want to let you know that I do care. All the best, Jared.
What?
Yes. Happy Valentine's Day.
Aw, so sweet.
Elsie, it's okay. You can go
This
over
is
there.
Elsie, you're
Yeah,
too
go.
excited. Come here, sit down.
Jared is Ryan's brother, right?
I don't know, but it was in that. So we got a thing in the mail a few mailbags ago that was it had the wrong card in it from Amazon.
Amazon. And
Yes.
everyone mixed up the
And it basically said, Happy birthday, Ryan, from Jared, and it didn't make any
It was
sense.
from mom and dad.
From mom and dad.
And like Jared was an afterthought. Like Jared didn't really want it.
Right, so I was making fun
Ryan.
of it. I said Jared didn't really like Ryan.
But now we know.
Now we know. Jared, Ryan, if you're out there, Ryan, Jared actually cares for you quite a bit and sent you this Valentine of a cat holding a fish.
That's so sweet of Jared.
That's pretty fun, actually. Wow, throwback to a previous mailbag.
I love it.
All right, yeah, you got to watch them all if you guys want to know what's going on.
Only if they get uploaded in time.
Only if you get uploaded, yes.
Shade.
Elsie, you got to keep me in the way.
Where are your glasses? We need to throw them in throwing shades.
Oh, gosh. What?
What? That's a new sound.
I think your ear must itch. Do we need to treat your ears again? Do we? We could do that. Okay, you stay over here.
This is so funny. There's no return address or
No, nothing. We don't know who it's
They
really
know
from.
who it's really from.
Elsie, is that a baby Elsie on the back?
It does look like little Elsie on the back of the card
This is
there.
from the UK. Someone did this.
Wow. All right.
Did you just like the phone?
I think she did like the phone, yes. Okay. Here we go. This says it's unanimous, and it's got a bunch of cats holding their hands up. And then it says, everyone thinks you're meowvelous. Happy Valentine's Day. Dear Mr. A, DJ, faculty, and students of Kitten Academy, we just wanted to wish you all a happy Valentine's Day and thank you again for your love and devotion to homeless mom cats and kittens. Also an extra thank you for taking such good care of us. Love and purrs, Hal and Palm.
Aw.
And Sansa and Arya and their humans.
Oh, yay!
Yeah. Thank you,
Hi,
Hal and
Nils.
Palm. Thank you so much.
Elsie.
She's tricky to deal with, isn't she?
Elsie, you're not a laugh cat.
I know, she thinks
You're
she
not a
does.
laugh cat.
It's
Just right here. Lay down right here. There you go. Right there's perfect. Perfect.
You smell that, so we gotta get you to a bath.
She's not as bad as you say she is. I'm defending you, Elsie. You're not as bad.
Okay,
Look,
old lady.
grunting.
Yeah, she's very
Black
silly
cat's
that way.
like the Wookiee growl.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of a Wookiee growl. Yeah. Okay, here we have a letter that appears to be from overseas somewhere. Royal Mail, and it's addressed not to us, but to Magnolia.
Maggie!
And it is written in suspicious block letters. What could it mean?
Do you know what?
Wait,
Well,
Elsie, no!
I'm just saying that the letter from...
Elsie, give me
Okay, Elsie, we're going to have to put you out of the room, I think. Yes, this is not working out, Elsie.
I found
A
Maggie.
little too
Oh,
excited.
where are you, Maggie? You
Let's
gotta
see
get
if
your
I can
cards.
slowly move this so they can see in the camera.
Oh, is she?
She's being
Yeah,
James
Maggie.
Bond.
Okay. There we go. That's good. I think they can see that. Let me move this. No. She's Oh, all right. Oh, that's such a crinkly tunnel. Anyway, so this card is addressed to Magnolia, and it's got a little cat on it stretching out. It says, Perfect Valentine. What do you think, Maggie? Now on the inside it says, Dearest Maggie, thank you so much for staying on a bit at KA, and thanks to go to DJ and Mr. A for having you. You are a truly remarkable cat, and it's been a pleasure getting to know you better. Love from EVM. Hope you have the perfect day. And here's a Valentine's Day poem in honor of Magnolia. Roses are red, violets are blue. If you look at all like food, Maggie may eat you.
Yes!
Oh, yes.
That's amazing!
What do you think, Maggie? Yes, okay. How did you get back in here, dog?
She actually pushed, like, past that. Which is not easy to do. Come on, Elsie.
Okay. Wow, EVM, thank you so much for this card and the cute little poem. That is adorable. And it's been really fun having Maggie here. And, you know, this has actually been a topic of ongoing debate. Because DJ feels very strongly that Maggie should remain at Kitten Academy indefinitely. And I feel like she should go to a home where she can get even more personal attention than we can give her. But I think what we can agree on is that we're both happy to have her stay here just as long as she wants until she finds the right home. So here's a card from our friend Cindy in France, and it's got an adorable little cat with a cookie jar there. And on the inside, yes, that's right. The inside it says, Hello, Kitten Academy, Mr. A and DJ, Elsie, Smokey, Maggie, Eddie, Acro, Loganberry, Custeru, Ari, and Pumice. How are you? I'm fine. On this card, I can congratulate Pumice for the birth of her beautiful kittens. So cute, love kittens, Ducky, Tubby, Wash, Faucet, Bubbles. I want to congratulate Mr. A and DJ for their devotion and patience. DJ, the names of the kittens are fun. My dream would be to one day meet you. So in the meantime, I write you a nice card and look at you through YouTube. Every day, I waited and looked forward to the birth of baby cats. And in the morning, when I woke up, I discovered that Pumice has already given birth to beautiful kittens, and the others have followed. At night, I woke up and watched so as not to miss the birth. There are 4 kittens that look alike. I try to find details for differences, but it's not easy. Wash, easy to recognize. Ducky Has a broad band of white hairs on the nose and 2 small brown spots on each side of the mouth.
True.
Bubbles to the outline of the white eyes and 2 very fine lines to the eyes. Faucet to the white eye area and 2 large eye line. Tubby, very difficult to explain, tabby, white by the hair of the colors red lights, if can say.
Yeah. I think
You're saying he's a little more
Tubby,
brown.
A little
Yeah.
more,
That's
like,
what you were
He's
saying
totally
too.
more
warmer
brown.
tone. The
Yeah, that's
reddish
exactly what you
color.
guys were saying. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't see it though. They say, I've heard this said many times, that women have a better color sense. Like, they can actually see colors better than men can. I don't know if it's true. All I know is I can't see that color difference in those 2 kittens. And it remains that you 2 are women and I'm a man, so I'm just going to go with that theory, whether it makes sense or not. Okay, it says, goodbye, Kitten Academy, Mr. A and DJ, Elsie, the professor, Smokey, Maggie, Mom Cat, Kitten, big kiss from France, Cindy. Cindy, thank you so much for writing us. You're such a sweet person. It's wonderful to hear from you, and I would love to meet you someday. If I ever end up taking a trip to France, I will be sure to look you up, as that would be just really, really fun.
Kitten Academy World Tour.
Yes, Kitten Academy World Tour.
That is so cute.
Oh my
I
gosh,
can't
Maggie.
believe how cute this is.
I know, that's a really cute card. It's really cute. Thank you so much, Cindy. Okay, so let's dive right into it. Everything that we got this week is drop shipped. So we've got 2 things here that come to us straight from Amazon, and one that comes to us from printyourpet.com.
Ooh, that's exciting.
It is exciting, which, yes, I
From
do.
Agent
Yes, that one I think is from Agent Corn. So, here we go. Oh, look at this. Here we have a note. It says, hi, Bath Kittens and Pumice. Hope you enjoy some of my favorites. Love, Tahini.
Oh, see?
Oh, yes, Tahini. Here, you can have that. And I think I can tell. Actually, I can't really tell.
With her
Let's open
message.
this up.
It said love tahini.
I know, I love Tahini. We do love
Oh,
Tahini.
true lickable. Oh, no.
Oh, that's
sorry.
what I thought it was. Yeah, okay.
Sorry, spoiler.
No, that's fine. I was going to guess that's what it was. It is a 5-pack of Churu lickable
Nice.
treats. I think the Bath Kittens might be a little bit young for this yet, considering they aren't eating yet. They aren't eating any kind of food. But they will love these. Everybody loves these. These are the best, actually. If you have a cat and your cat hasn't had these, you owe your cat some of these.
I owe my cat.
You do.
You do.
Yes, yes. You definitely do. These are so, so great, and the cats love them. And if you want to know, actually, if you want to know how to find these online, let me tell you, you can go to our website, which is kitten.academy, and in the menu under Other, there's a choice for Stuff Kittens Love, or Stuff Kittens Like, whatever. You'll find it. And that's the list of so many of the things that we recommend because our classes over time have loved those things, and this is one of the things that's in the list. Now, we don't know any of the people that make this stuff, and we don't do advertising. We don't have any sort of advertising money coming in. In fact, for the last couple of months, we literally haven't had any advertising money coming in. Normally we get paid for YouTube ads. We turn them off. We haven't turned them back on. So there are no advertising dollars coming in whatsoever. And my point is that the stuff that's on that list is there because we like it. We put it there. Nobody paid us to advertise any of those things. Nobody paid me to say the nice stuff about the Churu. That's just good stuff. But just in the interest of full disclosure, if you go to our website, kitten.academy, and go to that Stuff Kittens Like page and click on it from there to buy it, Amazon does give us a couple cents back for having sent you there. So that is just worth mentioning. Anything on that page, if you click on it from there, Amazon does give us a little bit of a kickback for sending you to it. So just thought I would mention that. Anyway, thank you, Tahini, so much. That's really sweet. And those things are so good, and we're perpetually out of them because everybody here loves them. I want to save this Print Your Pet box for last. Oh, did you get that working?
Something's happening.
It was, yeah.
Oh, it is working. Okay. BRU has an actual Polaroid camera, if you can believe that. It's the new kind of Polaroid camera, though, where it's digital, too. So every time you take a picture, it prints it out, and it saves a digital copy. It's the coolest thing. Plus, the pictures it prints out are stickers.
I
It's
just took
just-
another picture. Oops.
It's really a cute little toy. I love it. Aw, that's a good picture too.
Maggie, the one you just posted?
No, I.
Oh,
It's a
that's-
different one because
Yeah,
she had to
because
take
I
one with her.
can't.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I don't know how obvious that is.
You
but
can
that's
have it,
cute.
because I have the digital copy.
Really?
Yeah.
It's so cute. And it's a sticker.
Yeah, it's a sticker.
I can put it on.
You can put
I
it
put
right
it on my Chromebook?
Sure.
My
Oh, wow. Okay, somebody sent us some really good stuff, but I gotta find a note in here. There better be a note. Oh, wow.
Oh, it is going to spit out the random picture I accidentally took.
Oh,
We'll see what it is.
oh, hey, wow. Okay. Oh, this is good. This is a great box. There's some really fun stuff in here. Hang on a minute.
I put it on my laptop. Now I have a Mac.
Wow. Okay, so first off, there's a note that says, "Hi, Kitten. Enjoy your gift from Rosalind." Or Rosalind.
I think that's tahini too.
Oh, it is, because this one says, "Hi, Bath Kittens and Pumice. Enjoy these treats, tahini." But there's other notes too. "Hi, Bath Kittens and Pumice. I love this toy, especially at night." Well, it's hard for us to tell which one is which, but I think this refers to the adorable, this one. So, well,
That is so sweet.
here. I'll show you this. I think this is the one Tahini says that she enjoys at night. But let's see. "Hi, Bath Kittens and Pumice. Hope you enjoy this as much as we do. I do. From Tahini." So these are all from Tahini. Okay.
Sweet little thing.
All from Tahini. So let me show you what they got. This is apparently all for the Bath Kittens.
Wow. A lot of
And there's a lot of stuff in here. Yes, there is. So first off,
This will all go to their
Yeah,
endowments.
yeah, this is definitely for endowments. If we look at this, we have the adorable cat toys that hang from a door frame.
Those are great.
Yeah, they are. You did this in a Winnie and Gary,
Yeah,
or a couple of them. Yeah.
Really great.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. So I think that's one for each kitten plus
And
one for Pumice. Pumice does like to play with toys. I don't know if you've seen this, but she is a major toy hound.
Yeah, she just doesn't find the time.
Yeah, so I think that she will really appreciate having one of these as well. But wait, there's more. We have 2 Pet Stages ball towers.
Yay!
These are always great, and we'll actually have to get one in the room soon because it's just about, pretty soon they're going to be big enough to start playing with this, and this is a great starter toy for kittens. But there's more. There's still more going on in this box. We also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wait, 5, 6 sets of, I think these are 40 big springs each, and these are great toys. These spring toys are fantastic. Everybody loves those. So we have one giant package of spring toys, like a lifetime supply for each kitten of the Bath group.
Bath.
Bath, I said Bath. But there's more. There is inexplicably a tuna with salmon churu in there, all by itself. And,
Oh, see, now there's 6 of them, so one for each
Oh, I
kitten and one
see.
for Pumice.
I think you're right. I think that makes perfect sense. Plus we have 2 Emors flexible pop-up. Oh, this is one of those pop-up cubes. I'm not going to pop it up now. But I'm pretty sure this is one of those pop-up cube toys that you pop it up and it turns into a cube with some holes in it, and the cats can play in it. I know. It does. It really does. Take my word
Is
for
that
it.
for
Maybe
when
you
you're
should
small or when
Maybe I should.
we have to time it?
No, I think this works for cats of any size.
Okay.
But let
Because
me.
it has like Velcro, or not Velcro, but ties to put it back together. So
It
if you
does.
pop it, we can put it back
In
Is it
theory,
2 of them?
together.
it is 2 of them. Yes, it is 2 of them.
Whoa! It is awesome.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hang
it's
on, though,
definitely
it's
for
Oh,
big
these are
cats.
awesome.
Okay. Hang on. Now I've got to invert this. There you go. You see, it's a
It
cube.
gives them the tunnel feeling, but we can still look.
Oh,
at
and it's got some little fuzz that hang from the top, so
Oh,
they can play
fun.
with it. That's cute too. I don't know if you can see that hanging in there.
For the first few months we had Winnie and Gary, they had one of these. They loved it, and they would wrestle around, and the whole cube would just tumble through the house as they were wrestling.
I bet it's
Yeah.
super lightweight.
Yeah.
It also comes with some Velcro. I don't know if that's to tack it to the floor, or so they can't do that, or if it's just
I wonder
they're
if it's
attached
cute.
two together. I
Right,
think because
daisy
they do let you
chain.
do that. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. make a whole tunnel system through the whole.
Yeah.
This is your fault,
Here,
Drew.
you want to do it?
Hang on. Oh no, I got it. Hang on. Yes.
Good job.
Woo!
You beat the toy.
And I even have the little strap on the outside,
you did it
so
right.
it's perfect.
Good job.
All right. Look at that.
How many?
Secretly, I wanted to pop back open again. Just right now.
Right.
You guys in the bag, I could have suggested it might make a nice helmet.
Oh, you should have put it.
Too late.
Oh, you got it. Oh.
Too late, guys. Missed that opportunity. Tahini, thank you so much for sending this stuff. This is the best. And you've really given the Bath Kittens a great start. It's really fantastic. They're going to love all this stuff. Where'd the other bag of churu go? I'll put it in here. Put it in here. There you go. Then we can just label all this for the Bath Kittens and put it in our toy room until
How many
they're...
of the adorable?
There were 6. Yeah, 6 of the adorables. 6 of the adorables, 6 springs, 2 towers, and 2 cubes. You got it.
You still here, man?
Can you write their
Here, you can. There you go.
Awesome. This is all organized.
It is perfect.
Thank you, Tahini. We love you.
This needs to move over here so that now I can get into the last box. Look at that. I can't believe I managed to stretch this out for 40 minutes. It seemed like it wasn't even going to take that long, and now maybe we'll go a whole hour.
I think you spent 20 minutes on announcements.
I did. We had a lot of announcements today, and we normally I have like that many things that I want to talk to you about, but I don't take notes, and then I come in here and I just forget all of it. So DJ helped take notes this time, and that really helped. Thank you, DJ. Okay.
Agent Corn.
So yes, this is a box from Agent Corn, I think, because Agent Corn said that they were going to send stuff from Print Your Pet. And wow, oh my gosh, wow, DJ,
What is that?
this is amazing.
Oh, no way!
Oh my god.
It is a complete set of cats
Oh my god.
that I think we know.
Amazing.
Oh my god!
So this is,
Obviously Acro.
yes,
Yeah,
this
it's
is clearly
Acro.
Acro and Loganberry. I can see that right off the bat. Acro and
And
Loganberry.
Smokey.
Yep, and Smokey.
Those are
And then
incredible.
this is
Eddie
Ari.
And Ari.
And this is Eddie. Look at that. Custard gets left out, sorry.
Maybe in a different
I think it
shipment.
Maybe. Speaking of Ari, what do you think, buddy? Does this look like you?
Look, it's you, Ari.
Oh, they're so pretty.
They're amazing, and you might notice that I've been drinking out of the coffee cup that came from Mia Cat and Agent Corn last week that has Elsie on it.
Oh my gosh, I can't. These
These
are
are
amazing.
Those are really cool.
Because
They're
they are
so
them, and they're
beautiful.
skylights, and they look amazing.
And I think it's about time for us to replace all the fashion pillows that we have on our bed
On the bed,
upstairs
yeah.
with these.
And then also downstairs. Oh, these are so beautiful.
They are so beautiful. Wow.
Amazing.
I don't want to take them out of the plastic yet because we got to figure out where we're going to put them first.
Yeah.
And if
so
I-
they don't get.
Peed on. You guys might have noticed that the beanbag chair is missing today because
It is retired.
somebody came in here and peed on it, and yeah, enough that we had to retire it. We're going to get a new one. But these are phenomenal.
Mia Cat, thank you so much.
Mia Cat, I
Agent
can't
Corn.
even believe this. And I've mentioned it when you sent the Elsie cup, I was just amazed.
Ari and his pillow.
This is not just like somebody ran one of our pictures through an algorithm. This is an artist sat down and drew these, each one of
really?
these. Oh, you can easily tell. Yeah, this is not just a posterized photo that we took. And each one of these is clearly actually given hand-done attention by an artist.
That's beautiful.
Wow.
They're amazing.
They're
Yeah.
gorgeous, and
And it looks so much like them.
I know.
Yeah. Oh my
It
god.
is,
You
yeah,
can't
it's
tell
obvious
me
how,
that.
like their images,
Yeah.
but then they're so.
But these are not directly from my pictures.
Right.
These are definitely like art that
It's
some artist put
incredible.
together for us. Mia Cat.
And Mia Cat says Custru isn't left out.
Oh.
Give you one more item for her.
He's
Oh,
on the
okay.
way.
Well, these guys
he
have
got
been showing up one
something
at
He
a
got
time.
something special.
Oh.
Oh my, Mia Cat. All right. Well,
Foreshadowing.
yes. Yes, maybe that'll come in next week's mailbag. Mia Cat, this is epic. We don't deserve this,
Yeah.
and it's amazing. Thank you so much. And DJ and I will have to battle this out, but I think these would look great on our bed upstairs.
Yeah, but then that's the pillows that got peed on.
Oh.
The pillows downstairs don't get peed on.
We'll figure it out.
We have to go with.
We'll find a way to make sure they're safe. Yes. Maybe we'll just leave them in plastic forever. You know what? These are kind of a standard pillow size. I bet you could find plastic covers for them.
No.
Okay, forget it.
Oh God.
She's like, that would be the worst.
That's so tacky.
Yes.
No.
You know,
And like the plastic wrapped couches, like
Yes.
no.
I think we should do that
No.
too. Yeah.
You can't.
Well, we could alternatively, we could just plastic wrap Loganberry and Eddie because it's one of them that's doing it. We'll just get them bubbles like the boy in the bubble, like those hamster bubbles, you know, except cat sized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
That
That would
sounds
solve
like
the
a
problem.
Scotch guard never wet.
Oh,
Or you just
okay.
put diapers on them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Sure. All right.
Oh, thank you so
Anyway,
much.
Mia Cat, this is so wonderful. I'm sorry I turned this into a conversation about cat
Like,
pee.
I don't even like throw pillows. Like, I kind of hate them. But these are
Well,
amazing.
these are
I hate
amazing.
throw pillows.
Wow,
but
that
these
was
are amazing.
a serious backhanded compliment right there. It's like, well, normally I hate this kind of thing.
Pillows.
They are. They're so
And
fluffy.
the art is amazing.
The art is amazing, and I really recognize the fact that this is art. It's like I said, it's,
Customer
somebody didn't
thinks
just.
Logan's his bed.
I see that. This is not just a case where somebody took our pictures and ran them through a Photoshop filter. Like, some artist really sat down and did these, and they're amazing.
Mia says that a portion of the proceeds go to animal shelters.
Oh, that's wonderful. What a great service. So I should mention to people that want to do this with their own pets, it says on the box where it's from. It is from
Print a pet.
Print Your Pet, printyourpet.com. And I guess Mia Cat does say that some of the money goes to animal shelters. So it's wonderful. Printyourpet.com. Thank you so much. I love it. And you see, I'm using, like I said, the LC mug that you sent that came last week. So you have an LC mug. We've got the pillows for most of the faculty. And then Custard, as Custard does, is turning up in his own sweet time. I guess next week, probably, for next week's mailbag. So that was mailbag. It was short. 45 minutes is short. And so here's what I propose is that we take a little break and we come back at 11 o'clock for a Q&A session. So get your Q's and A's ready, or your Q's anyway. You give us the Q's.
It would be, what if we asked the questions and they gave us the answers?
We could try that too. We could do an A and a Q. Sure, why not?
Like
Anyway.
Jeopardy.
Yeah, exactly.
Who
Well-
is Costa Root? Is that the right answer?
Yeah, exactly. In
Yeah,
the
they
form
give
of
us
a
the
question.
answers and we give the question.
Yeah, exactly.
He
Well,
is super. Oh, she is the latest member of the Kitten Academy faculty. So what's the question?
Who is Magnolia?
Who is Smokey? All right, so
Where?
we're going to do the Q&A here, I think, because, or do you want to do it in the kitten room?
No, where did this question?
Oh.
Discord?
I think so. We should give them a tag though, so that you can do a search for a tag on Discord and on Twitter, right?
Yeah. What do you usually do? Q&A?
I think we do MRQ&A, like Mr.
No, it's Q and MRA.
Q and MRA. Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay.
Q and Mr.
Wow, you
A.
remember better than I do. I'm so glad. Okay, so
That's because Mr. Q didn't make sense.
you're right. You're right. It doesn't. For
Throw
crying
more
out
shade.
loud. Yeah.
It's because I'm so mad about the cookies.
Mr. Quitten Academy.
Oh, thank
Quentin
you.
Academy. Wow. Quentin Academy. That's a whole different show. All right. We'll be back in about 10, 15 minutes, or just about 11 o'clock. We'll do a Q&A then, and if you want to ask a question, you can get started thinking about it, and then you can post them either on our Discord chat or post them to us on Twitter. Either way, make sure that you use hashtag QNMRA, like questions and Mr. A. So hashtag QNMRA.
So it's QN,
QNMRA, yes.
not Q and.
No, QNMRA, like QNA, but QNMRA. So post that hashtag
So
either place.
complicated.
I know, I'm making this difficult. There's a high barrier to getting your questions answered. Like I said, we'll be back after I refill some coffee, about 10 minutes. I got to switch out the archive too because we're going to record this separately.
Oh, good idea.
Yeah, and that way people don't have to sit through like 2 hours of stuff. We've heard a lot of complaints lately that the mailbag is too long for anybody to reasonably watch, and so this is good. Okay, that's it. I'll see you guys. 10 minutes, 15, something in that neighborhood.
Yeah, so I accidentally took a picture.
What is that? Oh, what that is? Okay.
No, but this is really sensitive, and so I have to be really careful.
Can you put it in your pocket or something? There's not like a separate power switch where you can just turn it off?
Oh no, it is off. It's
Okay.
so like you have to
So
put
if you
this
have it
up.
on,
Yeah,
it'll actually take
yeah.
a picture. I see.
And print it. Yeah. That's okay. I'll learn how to use it. It's fine. I couldn't even get it to work yesterday, so we're already improved.
Okay then. Oh, gosh, I lost my balance and stepped on a
Poor
moose.
spooky moose.
Sorry, moose.
His lips are the worst.
Spooky moose, yeah, he lives in my bag when we travel, so that's definitely worse. I'm gonna go
This is
see
for
some
you.
grass.
Do you want to do the Q&A in the bath, Kitten, since there's no reason to do it in here?
Sure. Yeah.
I think that would be fun. With the grass.
Yeah, okay, we'll do it in there.
Well then, spooky moose needs to come with me.
Okay.
Oh, are they okay? Like, should we not cross-contaminate?
I don't think that they've been exposed to anything major here anyway, so I
Yeah,
think
just
you're
your
okay.
cats, right?
Yeah.
Creepy reindeer needs to meet the bath kittens because he's gonna need to other people.
Where should I put these pillows until you're ready to argue with me about where to deploy them?
They can go upstairs to my bedroom closet. I'll do
Okay.
that. I'll take them up.
Okay, you take these up, I'll take the other box down. These are phenomenal. Meerkat, that's just fantastic. Agent Corn and Meerkat.
And Rocky.
And Rocky, yes. Okay, so you get this box up, I'll take this box down. And should I bring Smokey around too? Nobody's in here right now, are they?
Oh my god.
Oh, Custard is.
Oh,
Good.
really good.
Really? Already?
Yeah. And somebody very close.
Uh-oh. Oh, is it my mom? My mom's been bugging us for a Q&A for a while. Like, she thinks she can't just call me and ask me questions.